When you got married, did you still have other friends?
Oh yeah, tons.
What about after you had kids?
Oh no, life as I knew it ended.
Unlike its parent series, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has more creative room to craft the couple's story moving forward. That said, certain story details were established in the Big Bang Theory that the Montana Jordan and Emily Osment series need to follow, such as their eventual split. The connection between Georgie and Mandy will always be difficult, and not only because we know it will end badly. Although the details are entertaining, this series excels at being humorous, while examining the reasons why their marriage fails, making some of their arguments agonizing. The fourth episode of Season 1 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage addressed the couple's need for a social life as well as the issues arising from their age gap. In 2024, Georgie and Mandy faced a problem that hasn't really altered for parents: how to maintain a social life outside the house while raising a little child at home. Because the narrative might have happened in the present day, except for Mandy not having a smartphone to check in with Georgie, I almost forgot this was a nostalgia piece. It's interesting to note that Georgie enjoyed spending time with Mandy's parents while remaining at home. At first, just Mandy was becoming stir-crazy. Even while we all know Audrey still disapproves of Georgie and considers him a young boy in comparison to her daughter, playing games with Mandy's parents helps Georgie feel accepted. Additionally, Audrey can fulfill her competitive side by playing bridge, which makes her more likely to like Georgie rather than resent him. However, Mandy needs time apart from being a mother and wife, and Audrey irritates her, making her need for separation even more intense. When she revealed that her new best friend had a boy Georgie's age, I felt sorry for her. It simply made her more conscious of their age difference and made her feel uncomfortable. That will be a problem till Georgie turns 25. By then, no one will notice that he is several years younger than his wife, and the age difference will not be as evident. However, Audrey is not alone at this point in time in thinking Georgie is much younger and not quite an adult. This is especially true if other women of Mandy's age have sons of Georgie's age. Naturally, since Mandy isn't that old, her buddy probably had a baby when she was young and should be able to empathize to Mandy's unplanned pregnancy. Nevertheless, the fourth episode of Season 1 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage effectively depicts how awkward socializing is due to the age gap. It's awkward every time it comes up because many people think it's weird and Mandy feels ashamed of the whole thing. She believes that it is much more normal for Beth to have custody of her teenage son following a contentious divorce than to become pregnant with a 17-year-old who you assume was older and then marry him when he reaches adulthood. Georgie found socializing equally challenging, but for a different reason. Although he wasn't much older than Todd and his pals, the birth of his daughter and the passing of his own father have made him considerably more responsible. He was then old enough to want to go dirt biking with his pals, which resulted in a heartwarming yet funny conversation with Mandy, who thought it was too risky. More than anything else, that discussion highlighted the challenges of the age gap, but his mature side came out when Georgie insisted on seeing Todd. On Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Season 1, Episode 4, Georgie was correct when she insisted that the children not drink and drive. That was an excellent illustration of a PSA that avoids overpowering the listener with its message. Georgie's interaction with the children naturally led to it. It also demonstrated that, as a teenager and a father, he was unable to fully empathize to them. He had to remind the children not to call him Mr. Cooper when he brought them home, which served as a heartbreaking reminder of the stage of life he's in. Georgie finds it more difficult to fit in because of his circumstances, which situate him firmly between the worlds of adolescence and adulthood. Connor had a whole funny tale, not just the punchline to a joke. It was fantastic, but it wasn't serious. As is customary with Connor, he insisted on playing 20 questions and included inquiries like, "Are you sure we're going to have any idea what you're talking about?" as one of the 20 questions. Even though it was bothersome that he never disclosed the name of the mystery object he was considering, this side tale offered him more complexity than he had previously, which is a huge gain.